the Dan Smith song went down. And he was such a little bastard. Even as a kid, I hated Dennis the Menace.
Hey, how'd that
I
go
was
again?
like, I'd never do that to my parents. That little fucker.
What was the neighbor's name?
Oh, Mr. Wilson.
Oh, Mr. Whipple. Yeah.
Not Whipple. It was Wilson.
Oh, Wilson.
Whipple
I thought it was Whipple.
No, Mr. Whipple.
Toilet dude or something, wasn't he?
Oh, shit. You're right.
Mr. Whipple.
Yeah.
I didn't realize
Whipple was a toilet guy.
I think so.
Wasn't he the
No,
Sherman
the toilet
guy?
paper.
Yeah.
Whipple
Toilet
good.
paper.
Hey, I was close to that bathroom shit. I just didn't want to say it. Hey, Tin, let's do this.
Crackers, day after day. How would you say?
I touched my prostate once.
Oh my God, Jay,
I'm sorry, but I touched mine thrice.
You guys are a bunch of assholes.
I'm not gonna bounce your asshole.
welcome back to TINTV2, everybody.
My prostate is swollen. Sorry.
Welcome back to the greatest late night talk show on the internet on Sunday and Tuesday nights and whatever other night that we pick to choose and to come on. And we love you all and thank y'all for coming and being with us.
I'm sorry, but Craig looked like he should be in a wheelchair.
I was trying to be. Who was that genius guy? What was his name?
Yeah. What's his name, dude? The one who died.
Welcome back to TV.
And he had this guy that could translate, and they were like, "How do you understand what the fuck he's talking about?"
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
Hawking,
And he like,
Stephen Hawking. the
That's him,
American one.
Stephen Hawkins. Hawking.
There's Stephanie and AB down there.
AB.
AB, why are you not up here?
He's scared.
Donna called me
Hey.
Tom. Did I turn into a male overnight?
Hey, Stephanie.
Sometimes it wants to make the O is right next to the I because I do that all the time.
Oh, okay. Because I was
Yeah,
going to
No,
that does
not
happen.
yet.
I'm not planning on it either.
Oh, y'all! I just got a notification. TINTV Sunday Night Live is on.
Son of a bitch.
Bag
And
full
welcome
of
to
nuts.
sit with a sack full of nuts. Welcome everybody from YouTube, from X,
There you go,
it
man.
really looks
anybody
like
that could be new from TikTok that's following us over at TikTok. Hello.
That's a Pooty Pooch leathery sack.
Willard said my prostate. Willard, how did you know we were talking about prostates before the show? It's funny that you mentioned my prostate.
Hey, Agent J, are those peanuts from Virginia? I bet they are.
I don't know, man.
Look
Now you
it
gotta make
up.
me read.
Jeff, I do love nuts, but Agent J isn't sharing.
Look what AB said.
Okay.
Where did those
Come
nuts
on,
come
come on,
from?
baby.
Because they're destroying the economy.
Come on, AB.
Wait, Jay's got something about that. Jay, what do you think's going to happen tomorrow?
Yeah,
Can
let's
you tell me
talk
your
about
doomsday
this.
prediction, Jay?
Yeah.
Not doomsday. I don't really care. But stock
a
market's
prediction.
gonna crash.
We
I don't
have
really
the best
care.
nuts.
That's
Stock
pretty
market's
big
gonna
news,
crash.
Jay.
Yeah.
Well,
let's
Singapore's down. Hong Kong's down. Matter of fact, Kikil just read something. Hong Kong just shut their market down.
Hey, what about Bangkok? Bangkok.
It
What are you gonna
it
see?
hit the
What's he
trigger.
gonna do? What the hell did he?
Yeah, he
Craig knows the joke.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead,
yeah,
Jay. So tell us what
it
you're
sounds like
thinking.
it sounds like things are gonna hit tomorrow on the stock market.
All right, now look,
So-
it's a different world from way back when. You remember stock market triggered, I guess, well, that's what they said, triggered the Great Depression. But it's a whole different world now. Jay, what is it, only 10%?
8% of the 8% of the U.S. are in the stock market.
Well,
So how many
I'm
people?
8% because everything I got is in the stock market. So
This is where it hits us Gen Xers, right?
this is where Yorga
I'm
goes
stupid.
onto the bread line.
I'm
You can live with
stupid
me,
because I
Yorga.
pulled mine out of the stock market in 2019. I didn't want anything to do with it back then because this was supposed to happen then. But yeah, definitely, and it's got to crash. It has to crash. It was been known. Stock market must crash. He's going to drop this thing 20%.
I thought it was going to happen
Wonder
under
if
the
it-
old guy.
Wonder
Yeah.
if it'll hold off because Trump and Netanyahu are supposed to have a meeting at a press conference at 2:30. Do you think that'll hold anything off?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
How's XRP doing, Jay?
It's doing fucking terrible. Everything's crashing.
Hey, look
Wait,
what I'm doing.
even crypto's
191.
bad? I thought crypto was
Oh
doing...
yeah.
Really? Okay, so...
People are scared. People are scared around the world.
Bitcoin's 78,000.
Yeah, so people are scared around the world. You're seeing it in the financial industry or world, and I think
they're
it's going to
talking about
happen.
Black Market Monday. That's what
See, I
Twitter.
didn't see any of that.
Yeah, it says hashtag Black Market Monday.
You know what? I'm so happy to be poor right now. I'm so happy to not be, like, really. I mean, it's
Yeah, but the Gen
dangerous for the rich.
Xers, like all of us, well, most of all of us, like Goya, is all in the stock market.
Yep. So am I.
See, y'all are fools. I'm not in that
Well,
shit.
No, hell no. You just hang on. Everybody's going to buy it. The shit's going to
It
come
will go
back.
back.
it always
It'll come
comes
back.
back is what my husband says, and so that's where he was looking forward to this once in a
Well, I
life
hope I'm right.
situation
You know?
where he can actually go in and buy more once it crashes, because it will
It's
go
crashing.
back up.
That's what I was saying. I don't even have stocks, but it made me think maybe I should whenever it's at its lowest.
I think it was like 1,600 down today or 2,000 down today. What was it, Jay?
Well, today's Sunday, so it doesn't go on the stock market.
Oh, okay. Well, probably yesterday, man. I'm in
Friday.
Yorga years. It's like dog years,
Yeah.
you know? With me.
Yeah, so Friday it dropped 2,200 points plus.
Now look what Jason said: suspended trading for all of next week.
Oh, who did that?
Jason.
Wait.
Jason's smart.
Yeah, I
See,
know.
Mike
I know.
MQ's got my plan. Have nothing to lose, y'all. That's exactly how. I mean, look, we're middle class, but still, I mean, yeah, there's 401ks. There's probably some stuff in there that I'm not realizing that is in the portfolio. But in the grand scheme of things, we stockpile provisions. We've been preppers for years. We've been learning this stuff. We've been ready for this. Who's more suited to deal with this than us? And we got friends. We all know each other. We're all in different parts of the world, but we can hook up for sure.
And I just got more box matches from the dollar store.
I got live deer. I got spring water. We'll survive. Country boy will survive. We'll make it.
Jason, correction. No, I said they should suspend trading for all of next week.
Yeah, that's better because I thought they did.
Scared.
Well, Scott says gold and silver are still up. That's a good point.
And they will. People who run to
my
gold and silver
silver's
and they run to
holding.
treasury. They're going to run to treasury bonds.
I run to lead and tobacco.
And I want to thank Shiv for getting me into the silver community a couple years ago, girl. We remember you, and thank you because you did help me diversify. It wasn't a lot, but hey, at least I got to say I got something, Shiv. Thank you. Sorry,
Agent J always won. Whenever Agent J went on, I got ticked off because he has like some kind of lucky streak. It's weird.
I quit.
He's got a horseshoe up his ass.
He does have a
I didn't
horseshoe in
want
his
to run
ass.
it anymore.
He goes to the casino, Yorga. It's disgusting.
I touched my prostate once.
He found a horseshoe up there.
Hey, Jay, can we rub on your lucky prostate before we gamble next time?
Yorga killed a guy
I
once.
checked my prostate and there was a horseshoe in there.
I'm gonna press the button with the finger of the lucky prostate from Agent J.
Yorga killed a guy once.
What?
Huh?
What do
What are you now?
Yorga killed a guy once. Don't tell anybody.
Oh yeah, he did kill a guy once, but don't tell
It was an
Boswell.
accident.
Don't tell Boswell.
So when you're concerned about the stock market, crypto's crashing too. Take if you want in your crypto, take your profits right now, wait it out, wait till it drops down lower and buy it all back. But I'm me personally, I don't do that. I'm just on this today because I know it'll come
but
back.
you're playing off your dividends from the initial investment, and once you reach the point of getting that money back, what's riding in there is all above the initial investment. He got his money back, you guys.
But you see, when you lose 20, I lost 23,000 today. My crypto on my phone.
Wow.
Just this part. But I lost more because I got it on cold storage in the safe. But yeah, it's scary.
I shouldn't say this, but I will. I normally make about $2,000 a month just in the stock market. So I mean, I've gotten to the point where I used to freak out when the stock market would crash, and it always comes back. So I'm gonna hang in there and see what the fuck, what happens.
And
you're right. You're right. Highs and lows. Ride the wave, baby. What do you have to lose?
You're absolutely right, Yorga. You just
and I don't even spend that much a month, so I'm always kind of gaining, So what the hell?
That's cool.
I'll loan you. I'll make loans to you, but I charge 35% interest, and you might have to do a couple of things that are going to make you feel
I've had worse
horrible.
loans than that before.
Yeah, but you might feel bad about yourself the next day. That's all I'm saying.
Well, if Trump takes away the income tax, things are going to be a lot better than they were in 1929 when the stock market crashed, at least.
Boom.
I mean, look at it that
Boom.
way.
Boom.
You hit it right there. So what's going
I'm
to
not
happen?
an idiot, Cat. I just act like one on the internet.
I think it's going to crash. Trump's crashing it by these tariffs, okay? But then Trump wants to bring it back up. So if people like Cola, like you were saying, you would like to get in the stock market. Anybody who would like to get in the stock market, save your money now.
Now's the time. It's great, Jay. You're right.
Don't jump in yet.
Now is the time.
Don't jump in yet. Wait.
Jay, but what if this is the main plan? Jay, you just mentioned it. There's only 8% in the stock market now because Americans don't feel welcome in it at all. If it drops to the depths of doom where we can get in, then yes.
Maybe it kind of levels the playing field.
Maybe we need
that's what
this.
they're trying
Maybe
to
it's
do.
part of the rebuild. You got to rebuild. We got to tear it down to rebuild it.
You're pulling
That's
money
what we
back
do with
away
everything.
from
Think
the
about
rich. Think about it. What he's doing, he's pulling money from the rich, and he's going to be giving it to the poor.
Correct.
That's the way it's. That's the way he's got it. That's the way it's working.
It's Robin Hood. It's the
I know,
story.
but did
of
Robin Hood get shot in the end? I can't remember.
You know what? I think he survived.
Robin Hood killed a guy one time, so we're, I got that going for me.
Yep, that's what I heard. I like that fat friar he used to hang out with. Jolly old fella. He would like to drink a lot and eat a lot. Wait, speaking of fat friars, here's hey B.
I couldn't
chicken fryer.
I couldn't stand anymore.
Oh gosh, here we come. Let's go. Come at me.
Hey, come on, Jim. Come on, Jim Kramer.
It's a simple question. Just like the Epstein files. What are you
Now
going
we
to
got to
do
listen to chicken
if your
stories.
game plan doesn't come through? What you gonna do, brother?
If my game plan, if the game plan I think doesn't come through,
Yeah, and the SAR, and all that
nothing. I'm
fantasy,
the
fantasy
same.
shit.
Nothing. I'm the same. I'm fine.
Hey, McDonald's is
I'm
hiring.
good.
I've never said I wouldn't have to go back to work again one day. You know, fuck it. I'll fry you
Well,
burger,
I
baby.
hope RFK,
Eat
I hope
while you're there.
RFK shuts McDonald's down.
And I'm not, or just so you know, I'm not even the SAR. Just SAR is a bonus if it happens. I'm not waiting on that. And nobody should.
Can't you just take a
One
little
thing for sure. One
and
thing
we
for sure. There's something fixing to happen. Whether it be war, whether it be the
Start
economy
tomorrow.
crash.
It'll
I
start
don't
tomorrow.
think. I
Dude,
don't.
Singapore's down 10%. They're closing their fucking stock
Yo,
market
I'm not
as
doubting
we
that's going
speak.
to happen this week. That's happened. They've been hounding on it for days now. So
No.
that little game plan's going to happen.
Mhm.
Tim's got something.
Precursor to the golden
Hey, I
age.
got skills. I'll go back to being a
There you
male
go.
prostitute. What the hell?
What'd you say? What'd you say, Pooty?
Precursor to the golden age.
Whoa,
Golden
whoa,
age, right?
One more time.
Sorry.
Precursor to the golden age.
What if it's
Thank you
the
very
golden shower? I had to.
much.
They still be gold.
I can't look.
They-
You know, me and a buddy of mine was talking about it today. You walk in the grocery store with a gold coin, they'll laugh at you. Where can you go and buy anything with gold? You can buy more Bitcoin. This is sad. Now think about it. You can buy more with Bitcoin, which is a fantasy fucking whatever, than you can with a piece of gold.
Hey, thank you, AB, because I'm somewhat of a prepper, and I've got cans of soup and cans of roast
Yes,
beef
sir.
and cans of stuff. That
Not roast
shit
beef.
will be worth more than a fucking piece of gold. Excuse
I,
me. You know what I mean? I mean, you know,
I
if
still go with the 3 Bs. Do we all know what the 3 Bs are?
no boobs.
Beans, bullets, and band-aids.
Oh, I thought it was boner, boner, boner.
I thought
Well,
it
I
was
mean,
boobs in there somewhere, but yes, he's right.
Bitch. I didn't know
yeah,
that.
hey, look, you could, somebody that don't have those is going to bitch, but
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
not going
you're
to be
right.
one of them.
Me neither.
And it ain't. There's no Bitcoin. There's no
Nothing.
gold coin.
You cannot eat a chunk of gold.
No.
A can of freaking soup, you know, might make the difference. You know,
So
He's
with all
right.
this
Yorga's
icing,
got a
Sterilize
Yorga's got
my
a ring.
water. Wait a minute. I can sterilize my water overnight.
yes. Well, that's
$1,000. I can
that's that,
sterilize my water.
that's
a
under
bonus.
subcategory beans. Beans is your food. That's your water. It's so just look. That stuff doesn't matter if it all goes to hell.
Y'all gonna be
Because if
farting.
you ain't got no things that go, I'm coming to get your shit. How about that?
You better come. I invite you to come and try, you fat trucker.
Well, I ain't fat. I'm in good enough shape. I think I can walk to Louisiana.
I'm just kidding, because you're part of my chicken connection. By the way, folks, if y'all want chicken during the apocalypse, me and AB are going to be supplying it.
That's
So
one
just
thing
give
that'll
us a
happen
holler.
too. There'll be 2 trailer loads of it.
People are gonna melt down, man. This is
It's going to be.
happen.
Dude,
but
I told y'all.
all right, I got another one. I'm going to shut up after this. But what is one of the dumbest things you could spend a hell of a lot of money on? Is a diamond ring for like a woman or something, man.
Why?
It's one of the dumbest. It doesn't do anything. It might be able to cut your windshield or something. Yeah, that's about it.
I bet I stirred the chat up good on that one.
Yeah, Jeff B is all excited now.
Okay, and then we have to, Drummond Sun Live says you don't have enough room for enough words to get a point across before you cut off. Like we're cutting each other off. Okay,
Sorry,
Drummond.
y'all.
Thank you for bringing that to our attention. We'll work on the panel.
Fucking AB.
I think they're talking
I blame
about
AB,
typing.
Yorga, and Hickow.
Hey, wait a minute. Hickow trying to talk. What, Hickow?
I think they were talking about in the chat down there. It cuts you off after so many words.
Oh,
Yes, it will. Yes, it will.
Oh, okay.
But we're doing that too.
We're doing it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank
AB
you
should
for
do
was
it
bringing
too.
our attention. We'll work on it.
I think Pootie's talking too much.
What, Jeff? Jeff B, we
Yeah.
love
Hey, let's look. Y'all didn't do this. I heard the start, finish the show. You got to send prayers and help or whatever you can do to these folks that's been flooded because it's bad. It's here at my house now. I don't think it's as bad as other places, not yet, but
Oh yeah.
it's been raining. It's been raining like a mother.
Yeah, just wait till you get about 3 days of it.
I was watching on radar. It's doing the same. We're not getting it like you did. I don't think. I mean, I don't know, but it's doing the same thing that it was doing what you were talking about. It just like it just keeps coming. It's a freight train.
Yeah. 3
And
days.
Pootie and Hick got hit hard.
Yeah. Pootie's front
Mm-hmm.
living room floor with its wood. It
He's
had
swimming.
water on it. It was swimming, you guys. He sent us pictures. It's like, so please pray for everybody that's involved with all of these, and we'll make sure to cover that at the end, right? Hick out with a good prayer.
Here we go. This is
Sure.
good information. The American One said the circuit breaker pause on trading, which is I expected tomorrow.
Why didn't they do that? Why didn't they do that already?
You know, you can't. Well, they didn't. I don't know why they didn't do it on Friday. I have not heard any explanation because the circuit breakers are. She said, or he who
Where's her? There we go.
Circuit breakers pause at trading at 7% down, 13% down, and 20% down. And each time it stops, there's a 15-minute window for everybody to go to figure out what's going on, which way they're going, and then it fires back up.
What did I tell you I saw Saturday night on the road? I don't think this was a part of it, but you know, somebody goes out and plays tag on I-85 and gets eviscerated. You're probably going to see some of that this week, unfortunately.
Why?
Because people are going to lose their shit because they've lost all their money.
Oh, he's talking about the building people
Jumping out of buildings.
He's talking about the suicide weekend.
Oh, Debbie Land said a levee broke in Arkansas. So that's major.
Wow.
So yeah.
And Trust says the average trader is draft age. Time to clear them out. We didn't even say hello to people. Say hello to people.
Hey, Jeff.
AB. Say hello,
Jeff?
AB.
Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
Jeff, AB, Jeff likes everybody but you and me, apparently.
That's fine.
I think Jen and I are okay.
Marla B, Trust in God. There's all
I
kinds
love
of people.
Marla B. She's the best.
Jared, Dave Mole, Debbie Lands.
Trust has bad breath. I don't.
I'm going back up the top, see if I can find somebody. See, I'll just say hi to the American One.
Mitch dinner. He always makes me think about dinner.
Dude,
It's
does
like I
he
get
ever?
hungry.
I like want a hot dog and with chili on it right now, Jorgen, and maybe some sauerkraut because of Mitch dinner.
Sauerkraut.
Hey, will y'all two go back up and find Paul Scott? Highlight that one.
Well, I
That's
see him. He said,
interesting.
"Hello, people." That one.
Well, he said my local farmer will take silver.
Really?
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, he's crooked. That farmer is crooked, I'm telling you.
No, the farmer knows what he's fucking doing.
Oh, Clay B, good to see you.
Yeah.
By the way, if everything goes to crap here for me, can I move in with any of y'all?
I'll give him the asparagus for a piece of
I
silver.
live really far away.
If you would like to have Craig the Hunter as your roommate, just let us know. But I also come with large dogs. Just
And
be
Anita farting
Oh,
house.
I'll take
I
that.
want him.
Yes, you can come with dog.
and Anita farting house, and she stinks up a house. I'm sorry.
We love Anita.
I want to come live in your shed. Do you think I can pop a Timu tent in your yard or something?
Dude, I got 5 baby fox, a mother, and the dad showed up. But I've been feeding them ahi tuna. So I think you keep the menu good, and everybody comes.
Oh, look what
So-
Steph said.
That's what she said.
Stephanie put her son's tattoo artist takes silver. So there are people.
See?
What does it mean by her name? It says on stage.
What are you talking
That's a new one.
Where is on stage?
Oh, you're when you highlight it. Gotcha. Which one of y'all's gonna move in with 420 Wild
AB on
Dragon?
stage. Wait, let's go to AB on stage. That sexy little bitch.
Mary Shea put 4 kids under 15 were taken out by a dude in New York with a fever.
What?
Oh my God.
Did you guys see that?
Oh,
Did you
God.
see it?
No.
Ken, I'm
Oh,
trying to
no.
send it to you. I'll try to send
Also,
that to
they
you.
had that shot. What about the twin that was stabbed in the fight? It was some kind of fight at some kind of track meet, and
That was in Virginia.
Dude, that breaks
Yeah,
my
that was
heart.
in
It's
Virginia.
stupid shit, man. You know, just stupid shit. We did stupid shit when we were younger. I guess we get to see
Not
it
that
still.
stupid though. Damn.
Take each other out permanently. You know what I mean? We just tried to mess you up a little bit, so you'd hurt, and and then
Yes, everybody you recovered. Correct. Live to fight another day.
You fought with these. This is how you fought right here.
Yeah.
You really did. Even if you had chains, not whatever, like the gang scene or whatever.
Oh yeah,
But still, my buddy got stabbed during the French Quarter. We were 15. You know, we shouldn't have been there, but it was a bad scene. But he almost died. It was very bad. But he lived, you know? I mean, but still, could have been like this.
I can't remember how many fights I got in, and I got my ass beat, and then like a couple years later, me and that guy were friends. You know?
Friends.
Yeah.
Mutual combatants. Yes.
Well, and then
That's the way it usually works.
Vicky Sorrell said she's on TikTok and she found a lib crying because she had to pay duties on her Shein order.
Oh no.
Ooh, Shein, Hulu, all of that stuff is
Did I
get booted?
So
Did I get booted?
that you pay,
I don't know. Did you? You're here.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm here.
No, we booted you.
That video, the article of the hatchet in New York with the kids, it's gone.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah,
They
because
pulled it down?
I put it. I was there for. I knew I wanted to talk about that because that was weird, man. Some dude with a fucking meat cleaver, dude, nailing kids.
But
And
now
he was
it's
all
gone.
bloody. Yeah,
But
it's
is it gone? So it didn't happen, or is it just gone?
I don't know. Who knows? These
Joe
days? We're living in a
Carroll
fuck.
Joe
Gordon,
Carroll
did
said
you approve
because
what Trust said?
Uno, dos, tres. One more time, Pooty, go.
yeah, Pooty go first and then Hiccup.
Joe Carroll said because the boy died in his twin brother's arms.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
He got hit. He got hit by a car, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't it? Or stabbed
No,
or
he
something.
got stabbed. He got stabbed by another kid at the track meet.
So now what? Hiccup, fill in. What were you gonna say, girl?
I was just asking Pooty if he approved of what Trust in God said.
Uh-oh.
I mean, Yorga. Yeah, Jorga. Does he approve of what Trust in God said?
Oh, 2 pounds of silver. We're starting to bid for to hook up with Yorga.
No, it's higher than that. You're
Hold
gonna
on.
have to.
I am the only one who's allowed to pimp out Yorga. All right, me and him are
What?
partners.
This is
He
true.
can use my intellectual properties. I use his intellectual properties. We
Just
are
like
a team.
And just like I taught Craig, okay, I pimp out Tim.
You done? I'll go back in.
Okay.
This is me and Yorga.
Yeah, taught him how to pimp out your. All right, that's
Jay.
how it works.
Jay, if you got involved, this would be you, me, and Yorga.
Hold on. Are you right?
That's why I keep my distance.
We call this fuck you fingers. It makes us happy. We do that on the phone.
It
It's
does
called
make
fuck
me
you
very
fingers. We do
happy.
it on video chat to each other.
And I'd like to say hi to Rural Prepper out in chat. Hello, Rural Prepper.
Do you guys really? Do you guys video chat and like
We
look
video
at each
chat
other like this?
fuck you fingers to each other.
Yeah, but we have to get both of us have to get completely naked when we do it.
There is Jello.
Oh my God.
Jello is involved. AB was there.
Wait a minute, Jerry's calling you out, guys. All out. So stop. Steph's giving you the eyeball right there. She's giving you the eyeball.
I saw somebody.
Let's
Judy.
phase.
I saw Judy Patootie on X. Glad you're here.
Oh, hey,
Did
Judy.
you see what Interesting Tidbits said? That they're raising money for the perpetrator that stabbed the boy?
What?
Why don't they
Yeah,
shut
they
that
got a
down?
GoFundMe for that freaking kid, and they're trying to say he's like Rosa Parks.
Oh my
Yep,
God.
look it up.
We're gonna have to fucking. Oh, sorry. I better shut up.
We're all dead.
I know.
We're all gonna die.
Nothing makes sense anymore. I swear to
Oh
God.
my gosh. We're just gonna start doing fear porn now. We're all gonna die.
Yep. So let's start
Make
that
AB
out
happy.
with Craig's segment because best fear.
Oh, no.
Hey, all you cool cats, it's time for Craig the Hunter's news segment.
And we'd like to welcome all you beautiful people out there for joining us tonight on this Sunday Night Live. And now for your TINTV Mostly True News Report. I am Leona Helmsley.
Oh, she was evil. She was the hotel heiress, right?
She was the New York landlordess. Give me my money and you'll live in slum conditions.
Yeah, when she died, didn't she will all her money to her cat?
I don't know. There could have been people chained
Yeah,
up
she
in my
left everything
basement.
to her cat, I think.
Yeah, the fucking cat gets everything.
What Pootie was trying to say something.
Wasn't she a pimp too when she wanted to pimp too?
That's why I wanted to be here. I like pimping out people.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
And please hit the thumbs up like Rural Pepper said because I guess a bunch of you forgot. So thank you.
Oh, yeah, and also, please subscribe. We got notifications that not many of y'all subscribe. So please, subscribe to TINTV2. We don't know if we'll ever return to the big channel, because you know why? We don't want it anymore.
Yeah,
And then when they take this one down, we're going to go to TINTV3 and be even better.
Can't stop the truth from coming from us.
We might get worse. You never know.
Yeah,
You know how
that's
shit goes downhill after a while.
Oh, God.
This segment of Mostly True News is sponsored by Cola's excessively long but accurate thoughts on everything. Ask Billy. He fucking knows, Yorga. Available now as a 4-part series. That's how long it takes.
She has a nice neck, too.
Gosh. Best Life will tell you. It takes a long time. Warning. All intellectual property of Mostly True News Report is owned by Count Yorga and myself. Any Chinese version of Mostly True News Report is declared fugazi, but possibly better. Proceed with caution. And now, for everybody's favorite segment, Breaking Jeff B. Of course, Jeff B. is the troll boy who is in the chat. He is an intelligence agent with the government. This guy is a top, could be an assassin. Nobody F's with Jeff B. But you know who F's with Jeff B? I do, because he F's with me. So,
You notice there's ass in assassin, right?
He's got a huge ass, too. I don't know if you've ever seen him in his golf pants.
So if you're ready for the clip.
This might be copyrighted later.
Oh, well. Watch the full version on X.
Yeah, go to X to see the full version. There's a banner in the way.
I'll click it off.
I see Jeff standing on his own. It's such a big target for me to hit. If I hit his shoulder, or if I hit his head, I'll be here laughing until the bitter end. Jeff B gives me sorrow. Jeff B caused me pain. I hate to see schlongs smacking out there on your little brain. So don't you chastise me. Oh, I think it mean you harm. Of schlongs that hit you, leave you strung out much too long, Jeff B. Yeah. Oh yeah, Jeff, you are super gay.
Tidbit said musicians are throwing themselves off buildings right now.
Are they really
I threw my
musicians?
panties at freaking Craig a second ago.
Oh, dude, I wish I would have caught him.
Hold on, we lost 50, and now we're just gaining them back.
Dude, isn't it funny how we leave 20 or 30 people leave whenever my segment? It's the best thing ever. I think it's funny as shit. I love it.
It's funny. I love it.
I love when y'all leave. You make me happy.
There's nothing like laughing at your own jokes, man. It's great.
That's it. I don't care if y'all get it.
Yeah, I get it.
All right, what show are we on? What was our last show?
Was Tuesday, Taco Trucker Tuesday.
Oh, wait, I'm on the wrong one. Maybe I don't see it. Oh, that's why. Okay. Because I knew I read those before. And now for comments from last Tuesday's show. Mike B writes, just watch the replay with a 7-Up. Keep up the good work. Your shows are awesome. I love them and all you so very much. Prayers for all. God bless. I bet you I could move in with Mike B. It sounds like he likes us very much. I could move in.
Like him. He's nice.
420 Wild Dragon writes, and he's very high in the chat possibly right now. There is a 28 grams in an ounce. There are 14 grams in a half ounce. There is 7 grams in a quarter ounce. And there are 3.5 grams in an eighth of an ounce. If you know all that, we should be friends.
Yes.
And he's so right. I was just saying that the other day, 420. It's funny you mention that. The only people that understand that. I was watching this. It was Shameless. I was watching that. And they were talking about Carl. You know, he was breaking down. The older Gallagher was breaking it down for the son. Milk Honey Heritage Farms gives us a bunch of hearts. Zeta's mom gives us a bunch of hearts and says, "Great show, guys." Mike MQ puts, "I love how Yorga uses a sample of a mousetrap to explain the second law of thermodynamics and the concept of entropy, proving that there must be a creator. You get pretty smart when you live over 430 years, but I would think it's more like 457 years he's been alive now."
438 now. I had a birthday.
No, it is 438. You're right, Yorga. It was 437 last year. You're right. Happy birthday, Count Yorga.
Thank you. I don't even know what those words mean that he's talking about, but
you've been walking. You've been walking the earth dead for so long. We love you. Johnny Hill writes, "You're the man, Count." Gosh, you got a lot of fans out there. Fuck,
I know.
Bobby Danes writes, "Another fabulous show," and gives us a bunch of hearts. Debbie Chappell writes, "Holy cow, I thought I was going to bust laughing. Funniest show ever." Thank you, Peggy.
Thank you.
Lori writes, "Watching the replay now. The tongue story and Agent J and Yorga's laughing cracked me up." And a bunch of hearts and laughter. And we thank you. And sometimes we lose our shit on the show, and we appreciate you for dealing with it.
That shit was funny.
It was funny. Oh, this is from a good little boy. I know this fella. Stingray 1975 writes, "Watching the replay with a London broil, 2 cans of Dr. Perky, 3 free-range chickens, some free-range chicken eggs, brown, an old avocado, also brown, a 73 Oldsmobile Delta 98, also brown, and an old woman named Juanita, and she is also brown." I think Yorga got lucky that night is what
That
happened.
shit's
Yeah,
funny,
dude.
man.
Fuck.
She was
That
great.
funny.
Dinner
I loved her.
He had dinner in a Juanita. Andrea writes, "What is Cola's channel? I can't find it, and we will never tell you." because we want to keep her for ourselves. No, but if somebody could, one of our mods, drop Cola's link in the chat for her channel. Please. It's the Wednesday night show, and we please, because we do love her.
Pretty please.
She deals with all of our baloney.
Yeah. They're nice ladies. They put up with a lot of crap from us.
She does. Joe Carol Dobbs writes, hello, Tin, Agent J, Yorga, Hit Gal, Cola, and Craig. Good to see you all tonight. Much love and hugs and all blessings and prayers to you all for a great show again tonight. And I see that AB showed up, and I think I forgot Pootie. She probably did forget Pootie, but he's easily forgotten. So don't worry about that.
What else new?
What else in there? I got a bag of nuts.
Pootie just freaking landed on his ark.
Oh, he's amazing.
His shit was flooded.
Oh, yeah,
man.
he is underwater, by the way. Pootie, please, prayers for Pootie. He's getting a lot of rain. And Higgal, both getting a lot of rain. And all you folks out there who are getting a lot of rain. By the way, let me do this really quick, because I always, I've been forgetting this. Here it is. Show scripture for y'all. And this is the real and good news, folks. That I may know him and the power of his resurrection and the fellowship of his suffering, being conformed to his death, if by any means I may attain to the resurrection from the dead. And that is Philippians 3:10-11 in the New King James Version.
That's nice.
Amen, buddy.
Thank you. I need to include that. And we're going to do a prayer at the end if y'all remind me as well.
But he didn't die.
He didn't die. He lived again. He went down to the depths and he battled the devil for a couple of days and then came back up and we're free. And now we're blessed.
And that's what
Vicky
it's about, not eggs.
Not eggs or bunnies.
Yeah.
But you can eat bunnies on Easter if you want to. Vicky Sorrels writes, hello, what is Cola's link? Thank you. By the way, please drop Cola's link. We ask you. Everybody's asking. It's a hot topic. First in your news. Let me move along. I'm sorry. I'm taking too long.
No.
Toddler playing with old cellular phone calls 911 with a donut emergency. That's right. It sounds like a kid after my own heart. An Oklahoma toddler called 911 with a report of emergency donuts, and local police sprung right into action as planned. That's how you trap them. The Moore Police Department shared the audio from the 911 call involving a toddler who was allowed to play with an old cellular phone and discovered it still had its emergency calling enabled. So you may have these phones in your house right now, folks. And remember, the grandkid could call 911 and they discover grandma's pot plant. So be careful. You don't want that to happen. The boy requested emergency donuts before telling the dispatcher to have a good day. Old cell phones may be unable to use high-speed data networks, take photos, or play music, but they can still call 911. That's true. In the case of the toddler named Bennett, I'd call him in trouble, his request for emergency donuts did not go unheeded as the police visited his home to deliver him some snacks from Dunkin'. So he actually did get emergency donuts delivered at the end of the day, which is just wonderful. And next in your news, Philadelphia Zoo announces hatching of its first Galapagos tortoise babies, which I think is amazing, especially for the cracked out town of Philadelphia. Kingston.
I told you, Pootie's the brains.
Yes, he is. The Philadelphia Zoo announced the hatching of 4 critically endangered western Santa Cruz Galapagos tortoises, the first of their species to hatch at the facility in history. The zoo said the first egg hatched on February 27th, and the other emerged from their eggs in the ensuing weeks. Zookeepers said They are still monitoring multiple eggs that could still hatch in the upcoming weeks. The eggs were laid by Mommy, a tortoise established to be about 100 years old, who is considered a key asset of the zoo's species survival plan. The father of the babies, Albrazo, is also believed to be about 100 years old as well. The hatchlings scheduled to make their public debut April 23rd, which is also the 93rd anniversary of the day Mommy first arrived at the zoo.
Wow.
Very cool story.
Coincidences.
Wait, what's that? Say again, Pudding?
Coincidences.
Yes, very coincidental. Yes. Or is it
none.
God? Is it coincidence or God? I like to think it's God.
I'll go
I
with
say
God.
there are none. I
I'm
say
going with
there
God.
are no coincidences.
There
Yes,
are
they
no
God.
coincidences. All God's plan. Brazo
There you
came
go.
to the zoo, and that's the dad, in 2020. Then the mama has since laid 4 clutches of eggs, but the first 3 did not produce any viable hatchlings. Reminds me of Mad Max.
So they made omelets.
So they ate the eggs. Have you ever had a baby turtle egg? It's very gross, actually. Turtle eggs, that white part, the outside, is really gooey. So when you cook it, it stays gooey, but the inside cooks.
Ooh, I've never. Ooh.
Yeah,
You know that.
Okay.
because we cooked. The snapping turtle. We cooked the eggs. Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah,
Really?
yeah. The guy
God,
down
you're
the street
gross,
eats them.
Craig.
It's gross.
I could have went
And-
to my deathbed not knowing that, but that's okay. All right.
Yeah, it's really weird. I know. And this concludes your TINTV Mostly True News Report. I am your correspondent, Craig the Hunter, and my tie is ducks.
Oh, I thought it was going to be
Okay.
turtles.
No, we can eat the eggs of the ducks as well, but no turtles. So-
Jerry says leave the turtles alone.
Fuck, I wonder if I have a turtle tie.
No, but how does 2 turtles do it? You know? How do they? There's all that shell in the way and stuff.
Damn, Yorga. Damn.
My dear.
Now I just ruined your whole day, didn't I?
Looks something like that.
It looks something like that.
Oh,
Can you move your shell to the side a little bit,
Yeah, I'll
baby?
call you back.
Hey, we gotta call you back. Hey, can I play?
I'll call you back.
Can I play Hit Gal's intro?
Yeah, let's go to Hit Gal next, you guys, if it's all right. We're switching gears because that's what we do on Tin TV.
And now for your Middle East news report with Hit Gal.
If I were a rich man. Sure.
By the way, most of the people come here for this segment. So
Yes.
thank y'all all for being here.
Thank you.
Yes.
Look at that neck.
Go ahead, Hit Gal. Hit Gal, coming in Hit Gal.
Oh,
Houston,
from the middle.
Houston, we have a problem.
Did she
Oh,
get
no.
washed
There we
away?
go.
Oh, there she
Oh, there she is.
is.
There she is.
Tel Aviv, we have a problem.
Yes.
That's
It's
I
rough
want
on
to
the
say
border.
everybody's fearful because of Monday, or fearful because of war, or because they think Netanyahu's coming. There's going to be war, or whether it's Passover, whatever.
He's on his way to
Proverbs
the White
15
House right now. Sorry.
Right. And 2:30 tomorrow, they're supposed to have a press conference, so we'll see what happens then. But Proverbs 14:26 says, "In the fear of the Lord there is strong confidence, and his children have a refuge." So fear isn't a bad thing. Fear can propel you to prepare. It can get you to look ahead and to know what to do. It doesn't, as long as it doesn't make you paralyzed and make you just like panic, then you can use your fear to help you. You can also use it, that wisdom God gives you. If you look at that picture, does anybody know who's in that picture?
No, let me
Is that
go.
picture familiar?
Who is that?
Yeah,
That's
who is
Because
she?
Oh, who is that?
Nicole Kidman.
No,
no,
no.
No, no,
Oh,
done
Grey's
fallen. No,
Anatomy, people.
not.
You
oh,
Grey's
Grey's
Anatomy.
Anatomy.
oh
Well,
yeah.
the Palestinian Information Center says a French doctor has arrived in Gaza, and they're gonna help them with their medical stuff. But this is the picture of the doctor they have posted. So
Uh,
just let you know, there's disinformation everywhere. You got to think,
yeah.
Certainly not.
Oh,
That's good. That's a good,
right?
great example.
What's Catherine Hagel.
Yes,
Catherine Hagel, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. And a
Damn.
lady I watch, her name is Appalachian Homestead, and I really like her because, well, one, she talks slow. I have a hard time when people speed up videos. I can't understand them. AB's laughing, but I have a hard time because a lot of people speed them up. I'm like, what are they saying? Because I can't hear it. But this lady is in Tennessee, and she posted her last one of her last videos. Even her 94-year-old grandmother, who's just learning to navigate YouTube, saw certain comments, and there were 3 comments, identical wording on her post that argued what she was saying. What is it? Even her 94-year-old grandmother caught on to it and said, well, somebody's making posts up,
Oh.
So yeah, we got to watch. It was in her community thing. So we got to watch what's being said. And I mean, I may even say things wrong sometimes because I get information from, different places. But
It's
this
either
right
that or it's
here,
AI. It could be AI.
AI.
yeah,
I was just
it
gonna
could
say,
be AI.
if any of you have Chat GPT, or you can go in there and give it keywords, just 3-4 words, it'll fucking make an article just like this.
Then you could
Mm-hmm.
turn it
Try it.
loose on
Try it.
anybody's channel.
Then you post it.
Ooh, I have something
Yeah.
for that. Hang on.
It's that
Okay.
easy. Look what Craig does with the AI. He does with
Smell a rat. I think I smell a rat. I think I smell a rat.
What?
I think I smell a rat. I think I smell a rat. There's a rat. The bots. The AI. The rat. Okay, I'll shut up now.
I did follow through
Okay.
and check up on these. I do try to follow through a lot of times and make sure that it's in more than one place and that it's credible. And if you'll notice that the Strait of Hormuz, apparently Iran is using electronic warfare to jam our GPS of our boats and ships, and that is not good because they're kind of locked in there, and it's not an easy place to get away from, and that's another type of warfare, and it's psychological because it gets, that's got to be scary. If you go through there and you don't have your GPS going, I mean, look at that place, and now this has been said several places. I don't know if y'all know who Chief David Petraeus is. He's former CENTCOM commander. Not present.
Yes.
Yeah. So that is important, but this is what he's saying, and I've checked, and he did actually say that the U.S. strikes on Iran wouldn't stop at nuclear sites. There's a reason why the U.S. is strengthening our capabilities, and we've sent there's been was it 40,000 or something sent in through Israel. And any potential U.S. airstrikes would target not only their nuclear facilities, but the air defense and missile capabilities to prevent retaliation. And he says it's only a matter of time before all hell breaks loose. And that's his quote. I think we all kind of feel like that, which was another reason for my verse, not to, and yeah, see, Bubba One put it can generate fake news stories, which is why you gotta check multiple places, you know.
Ooh, are
But
we over a target? Because Willard says we're buffering now. Wow.
oh,
Keep
maybe
going.
Well,
they
it
don't
could be
want that
Willard's
out.
shitty service. No, it's Willard's crappy internet service. I'm
He's
telling
built
you.
his Dr. Pepper on their face.
But the one question is, in Isaiah 17, it's called the glory of Jacob, and there's a talk about Jacob fading, which is the tribe that a lot say is over there. Can Israel defend itself against Iran if they launch the True Promise 3 attack? Because that could be something that could be very hard for them to handle, which is another reason why I think these talks between Netanyahu and Trump are important, because I'm sure he has information. I'll be honest with you. What Rafi told me, said they would rather talk personally than through any kind of messages, because let's face it, we've just had this signal incident. And, I think they want to talk personally and away from where things could be gotten
In a
and
skiff.
shared, because could be what?
In a skiff.
Yeah. Yeah. And that there's David Sling that has 320 missiles. There's the Iron Dome, which has 10,000 missiles for 11 batteries. And the Arrow ABM has 192 total. And so there's a lot of stuff, and they've gotten more. We just sent some more stuff over there just this week. So they're preparing for something. And is it that everybody's just tit for tat and saying, well, I'm going to whoop you and I'm going to whip you? But, it sure does look like, let's face it, every time there's some kind of big market thing, there's some kind of war thing. And lots, you got to do something to change things. But just don't be scared. Don't let fear be what controls you. Let it be what, propels you. I mean, this week's been pretty rough for us. I'm not used to digging ditches all the time. My grandkids help, and Todd with all the car repairs, he's like 7 days this week working. So, we're trying to keep up with things, but sometimes it gets fearful and you get tired and you think, I get tired of digging the same ditch out.
You've been busy.
I get tired, and we've lost a lot of our, we've lost 3 restaurants that were icons, and old habits just got everything back. We've been getting hit every weekend. And then my aunt, who's got dementia, decided to take off and go get her car out of the water because they gave her car back. So,
oh, that's right.
I'm like,
yeah, that's right.
So,
How's a camper?
We haven't been down there. We're hoping to go down there, but my son's mother, who lives down there, she says everything looks good as far as she can tell, but we don't know what damage the hail would do to the roof of the camper, because they're a different type of roof, or if it did other damage. We're going to go down there this weekend. But you see, and just like with my aunt, if the neighbors hadn't called, I was scared to death. I had to drive through water up over my tires, but I had to get to her. But I just had to know that I was going to be able to get there and remain calm and steady, because if I was panicking, So it's
Yeah,
been
oh
a
yeah.
fearful week. There's been a lot of fear. But I've just had to say, God
Don't be
is in
scared. Be
control.
Don't
prepared.
be scared. Hey, Linda C
That's
Yeah.
has a
right. And I
question.
was
Hit
looking,
gal.
Well, we got Mike.
huh?
Mike
Lin-
has one first. Are
oh,
missiles battery operated? I don't know.
Or missiles,
Um,
or the missiles itself,
The
or
missile
the
no, the
batteries.
launchers.
missile
No,
batteries
are in other
operated.
words, do they still manually put in missiles? You know, once it shoots it all,
Oh, I'm sure they have a
whatever.
team. They
yeah,
got a team working at whatever it is,
yeah.
no matter what.
And they probably generate their own power. I would say that has its own little power source. I would say.
Or do they have clips? Big like you would on your gun. You would have a clip and just clip it in. And you'd clip in 12 at a time. Just saying. I don't know.
Well, I saw one, like one of those that go in the back of, looks like a semi truck, I can best describe it.
Yep.
And there was actually a machine there that like took it and set it down in there. I mean, and it was
Yeah.
precision. You had to be like you had to be good at your job to do that.
Linda
To
wants
be
to
Yeah.
know about the
prepared.
red heifer.
Yeah.
Yeah, can we eat red heifer
Okay.
yet?
Well, they have them, and they are there, and somebody just went and visited them and saw them. But okay, so like I'm saying, are those the red heifers? Because if you're going to stand there and look at them, you're not expecting. Are those the ones that have been approved, or do those have a couple of hairs right there? But as far as I know that somebody they knew went and walked through and actually saw red heifers. Now, were they the perfect ones? You don't know because
The chosen ones.
you couldn't, yeah, were they the ones that were chosen and approved? Um, they say that they have some of the ashes from the
Like
past red
nine,
heifers.
yeah, like 9 of them, huh? Hit gal. How far back does it? Is it
Yes,
9? Yeah,
9.
And nobody smoked them yet. Just saying.
nobody yet, but they're in a jar. But that's amazing that they have a collection of those. So no matter what, they don't even need these heifers, really, do they, Hit gal?
Well, they want to add these to it because you want to mix the old ashes with the new and the fresh water and the hyssop and there's a certain type, we would call it a willow tree, but it's not a willow tree. So, you know, I mean, I would be prepared, but I don't know. I mean, Passover is coming up. It'll be starting this coming weekend. So that would be when I would look for possibly things. They did let them back up there. They are going back up on where the dome is, and they are praying. And that priest, the rabbi that went up there, the Cohen, what he said was something that was
Nope.
kind of gonna tick them off. He was like taking jabs in his prayer at them. So, um, I don't know. I don't know what's going on there, and you gotta realize what they've been through and stuff, and they know what's going on, and but just like I said, be prepared. And when I took my truck to go help somebody out, I was prepared. I took ropes and tow ropes and chains. I didn't go out there just willy nilly and just take my truck and say, oh, I'm gonna go drive through all this water, And that's what y'all got to do. Everybody's got to be prepared with um their food preps, their beans and bullets and band-aids. And band-aids can be anything from a band-aid to you know aspirin or whatever. And woe unto them that don't think about this and just say, oh, God's going to provide, because he does provide, but he wants you to do that too. So
Now, Hikgal also had one other thing to bring up that's not necessarily a Middle East update, you guys. She just wants to
oh,
warn the ladies out there. So,
right. If you see this device, this was found, it started out down at Texas A&M University. This device right there is up in the corner of the bathroom door. and it is a remote lock. The funny thing is, it's on the outside of the door. If you went inside, you would be locked in. Some women have disappeared down there, and they are finding out that these are in more places than in Texas. And it's a remote lock.
What?
And yes, it's remote. And once you are locked in there, and they said they were doing it because the Mexicans mess up their bathrooms. But if that's so, why wouldn't it be on the inside? Yeah, let this guy explain it. He can do it better.
Bathroom, only to discover that the women's bathroom has a special lock on it from the outside, where the lock can lock you into the bathroom where you cannot open it. It's a little suspicious to me because she clearly shows that the men's bathroom doesn't have a lock on it and no other door has a lock on it similar to it. The reasoning they gave to her is that Hispanic men would come in and trash the women's bathroom, so they put a lock on it so that they can't do it. But she clearly shows that you can open that lock from the outside manually, so that's not stopping anybody. And even when she brought it to the authorities, they didn't seem interested in what's really going on here. Now, I find it to be odd. Some people could be saying it's, right, it's to protect and it's to prevent certain things. But why is there a lock on the woman's bathroom from the outside that locks you inside, and there's no lock on the men's bathroom similar to that? Why would they purposely trash only the women's bathroom and leave the men's bathroom alone? It's an Exxon Mobil in Texas, close to Texas AMU. Check it out.
Sus.
Video.
Very sus.
So, y'all, whether it looks like that, everybody prepare. Beware. Look at the doors before you go in public bathrooms.
Pay attention to your surroundings. Yep.
I think I smell a rat. I think I smell a rat.
Cheese. Cheese.
Changes.
Well, thank
Turn
you.
and face the. Sorry. Oh, hey. Can I do the new? Can I play the new? I'm sorry.
Yeah, just a sec, but I want to thank Kit Gal because you're going through a lot this week, and you still brought us the information, and you specialize in the Middle East. None of us on the panel like we all do our own thing. And girl, you brought it. Thank you so much, and God, thank you for having Hit Gal as part of our group. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, we love you, Hit Gal.
So now, Craig, it's time for the cola segment.
Now for your viewing
pleasure.
That's impressive. That's very impressive.
I got so pumped.
Thanks.
Good
Craig.
job, Count Yorga. Good job directing that. Good job.
Wrong number, 60K. That's what I meant.
Hey, I'm going to tell you, if I was 30 years younger, Cole would have to keep a stick next to her door and say, "Go away, Yorga. You got to get out of here."
She still has to keep a stick to keep you away, Yorga.
She's still.
Yeah, but now he's just trying to play movies on my forehead, though.
That's it.
That's attractive. That's attractive as well.
Okay.
Would you say you're like 5 hours and 32 minutes and 13 seconds from her doorstep?
11.
Right, Yorga?
11 and a half.
If Google Earth isn't lying, yes.
So one of the lawsuits that was against Diddy was dismissed on a formality. So it was a Jane Doe, and she was supposed to have given up her real identity by March 20th. So by March 31st, they got rid of it. She didn't file for an extension. It's all like a technicality, but as soon as one get rid of one, another one comes on. And this clip, I don't know where you're at, 10.
159.
Perfect. Yeah, talks about the new suit, which sounds kind of crazy, but so does everything else. It's the newest lawsuit. Also, it kind of tries to give a few alibis out right there at the end. It's a real short clip, though, but I'll let them say this part. 10.
Could everybody mute on the panel, please? Everybody mute, or I'm gonna mute you. I'm muting people, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
It's because I want people to hear the video. Gosh, I think I smell a rat.
Maybe you could say basic or normal.
A shocking new lawsuit against Diddy was just filed by a man who claims he was drugged at one of Diddy's parties, had an adult toy forced onto his face, and was then allegedly victimized. According to legal documents obtained by People, the accuser, Joseph Manzaro, says someone spiked his drink before he was taken to a house on Star Island in Miami for Diddy's son Christian's birthday in April 2015. At the time, the house belonged to musicians Gloria Estefan and her husband, Emilio. Manzaro claims Gloria noticed he looked sick and told someone to call an ambulance, but Emilio allegedly shut it down. And here's where LeBron's name pops up. According to Manzaro, while he was wandering the house in just a bath towel, he ran into LeBron in the hallway, and LeBron told someone, "Y'all better do something about that." The lawsuit states that Manzaro was then led through a secret underground tunnel to Diddy's mansion by former adult film star Adria English, who is also mentioned in the case. Manzaro claims that as he started to regain consciousness, he realized he was in a room with Jay-Z and Beyonce. That's when Beyonce allegedly asked why there was a half-naked man standing in front of her with an adult toy strapped to his face. And according to Manzaro, someone in the room responded that it was a punishment and that Diddy wants him to see what happens to snitches. The lawsuit also alleges that Diddy ordered Manzaro to be publicly humiliated in front of other guests, and then he was allegedly stripped, forced to wear a thong, and had a black leather mask with a rubber dam inserted and zipped shut over his head. The lawsuit states a locking adult device was affixed to the mask, which protruded from his mouth. The plaintiff was then subjected to degrading and non-consensual acts. Manzaro described the event as a freak-off. Now, as for LeBron's response, his spokesperson rushed to deny these allegations and told TMZ, "This is demonstrably false and doesn't even merit a report or response." A basic internet search shows what LeBron was doing all of April 2015. He was playing basketball for the Cleveland Cavaliers and never in Miami. Meanwhile, Jay-Z also backed LeBron by having his lawyer, Alex Spiro, release a statement calling the lawsuit baseless. Spiro also insisted that Jay-Z wasn't even in Miami in April 2015, saying, "Mr. Carter wasn't in Florida at that time to witness this incident. He was engaged in easily findable public activities that prove he was not at this event. This is more nonsense that erodes the trust in our justice system." However, fans are still giving LeBron the side eye because the statement didn't really clear much up, and his spokesperson didn't confirm if he has a solid alibi for that exact day. Sure, he was playing for the Cavaliers in April 2015, but that wouldn't have stopped him from flying out for Christian Combs' birthday party. And now, even 50 Cent is looking at LeBron funny after this new lawsuit. In a since-deleted post on IG, 50 shared a screenshot of a TMZ article about the lawsuit and wrote, "God damn, how many of these boys Diddy was touching?" By the way, 50 also recently spoke in an interview about why he's the only big celebrity openly talking about Diddy's case.
Don't stop it.
Cola, did he lose his man card?
Oh, yeah, that's in here too at the end if y'all want to see that one with Terrence Howard. So the internet's forever, you know. He did try to, after Diddy's arrest, LeBron tried to unfollow him and he even stepped away from the Lakers for a little while. A lot of weird stuff. But the internet's forever, and they dug up the two short clips, 10 TV of LeBron there with Diddy. They're both about a minute long. But, you know, this allegation, it sounds crazy. You know, he went through tunnels, Gloria Estefan's in it, Jay-Z, Beyonce, every name you can imagine. But they're saying it's like a humiliation ritual.
Gloria Stefani, The Rhythm Is Going to Get You?
Yes.
Yes.
What about she had a record producer?
Husband.
What's up?
Yeah,
so that makes sense.
It's crazy. So supposedly that stuff happened there. Then he was taken through tunnels and paraded around with all that stuff on his head as a humiliation ritual.
Devils, dude, they're devils. Sorry.
So, well, his name was all up in here, LeBron, and now that's why these two clips. That's just showing that he was pretty close to Diddy back in the day. You can't undo what's out there. You know, this is old footage, but it's only a couple.
So there's this viral clip from an Instagram live showing LeBron and Diddy having a little dance off. And at one point, LeBron makes an interesting comment about Diddy's parties.
Everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah. Turn around and vibe. And Bron, when this is done, we're going to drink a couple of bottles of the most premium wine. Please.
Damn. Yeah, the internet's forever on that one.
Yeah, there's one more. This one even has like where the fans, like people are starting to holler at him in public because they're starting to believe it. They're starting to put the dots together. Cause like, I don't know. I don't know if this lawsuit's true or not, but I know that the names that he used, they've all been named before. So it's like, it's hard to tell. I mean, it's so out there. It's out, with all these different people all at once seeing them. But I don't know. Like, and a lot of times they're like, oh, how could they do it? Well, if there's really tunnels, then you could be anywhere and then be somewhere else without being seen traveling, So yeah, here's the other one with him.
Yeah.
Also back in November 2018, LeBron was spotted at Diddy's 49th birthday party in LA. The same night, the Lakers suffered a brutal loss to the Toronto Raptors. But despite that, LeBron was still in the mood to celebrate.
Hey, LeBron, how you doing tonight, man? Yo, you wish Diddy happy birthday, man? Where do you get the man that has everything, LeBron?
Meanwhile, fans have started publicly calling LeBron out and even heckling him over these rumors about Diddy's secret parties. And let's just say, LeBron did not find it funny.
Bron! We know you was at them Diddy parties.
I think that's funny as shit. I think that is the best. Cola, you know what that reminds me of? You remember that? What's my baby's favorite movie? The Biggest Loser. It was Diddy. It was like some movie. It was. Every time I think about that, I think about, oh gosh, it's so funny.
So, no, you're fine. Jaguar also chimed in on a little bit of it, saying, LeBron was part of the same secret society as Diddy, kind of implying that he was in those private parties and letting Diddy do whatever he wanted. She told LeBron's son he was Shilluminati, exactly like that. You went on to the Terrence Howard. On that same video, the very, very first one I sent you in the text thread, it has that little bit about energy harvesting rituals with Sloan Bella.
Did I miss that one?
It's on the very first video I sent you.
The first one. Back to the first one.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, and that one's going to talk about that. Okay, I told you about this earlier. Like, this chick's a lot, but she's actually predicted some things here and there. She's kind of like a spiritualist, I suppose. But when she talks about the energy harvesting rituals, she explains it better than I ever could. It's only like a minute and a half. If you want to do that one, or we could have.
Or is it
because right after that one, a little later comes Gene Deal talking about, some things too.
Is it this one?
Yes.
What? Okay.
11:01.
11. Okay.
Awesome.
11. What did you say? 11?
01 or just 11 will work. Anywhere right around there will get us there. And then about 12:36-ish.
Got it. Here we go.
There she is.
She's getting attention for her predictions. And months before Cassie's lawsuit dropped, Sloan posted a video on her YouTube claiming that powerful men in the industry, including Diddy, were involved in these bizarre energy harvesting rituals at parties with young people. Sloan also alleged that Diddy's late girlfriend, Kim Porter, had witnessed some really disturbing things at Diddy's parties and was planning to spill everything in a tell-all book.
And they are dumbing it down to the fact that they think that P. Diddy is on some kind of spree for removing people who speak about this because he's gay. That is not the issue. There are gay people, but what we're talking about here is ritualistic sexual deviancy used to harness energy of a human being.
Beep.
Ritualized, thought out, planned specifically to rip the person down and hide behind their energy. We all like that. But what if we're talking about a religion that hides behind the energy of the most innocent on this planet who are lit up energetically because it hasn't been broken?
And then Sloan Bella brought Justin Bieber into the conversation, suggesting that Justin might have been a victim of these disturbing rituals.
Bieber was famous as a teenager and all of that. How do you think he got that way? Because they harnessed his energy and presented him while him, the self, is broken. He is broken and a shell of himself because he has lost his sense of self. They stole that.
But it's not just Sloan Bella talking about this stuff.
Okay, that's about it right on that.
Claiming that Hollywood celebrities take part in some sort of Baphomet rituals.
How do you harvest that?
Whole industries can be built upon your ability to know
That's
how
true
certain
evil.
things are going to hit
Yeah.
certain people. And this
Yeah,
was
can you go
before
ahead to
the
13, 16, 10? Sorry. Yeah, I did find that interesting. He called it a Baphomet ritual, but you know, they didn't really let him say it. They just kind of told it. But yeah, this is Gene Dill. This is basically this. They're explaining how it's more than just Smex. You know, there's a lot of people are saying it. They can't all be wrong. But go ahead, Tim. Sorry.
Taken seriously.
I think that he had almost told off on himself when he spoke about the winter solstice. And that's when the pagans and people who believe in the cult was looking for that moon on 12/12 at 12 p.m., 12 a.m.
MFers.
And they were doing spiritual rituals at that time. That's when that was going to be the last day of the full moon. And that means that the seasons and all that stuff has changed. But when you get into that spiritual realm stuff, it was when people they went and they paid homages to certain sacrifices and homages to certain idols. And on the third day, they would drink, party, be merry, and the men would have sex with each
other. That's about it on that one.
If you don't believe it, look it up for yourself.
I believe it. I believe that's why these people have been lifted up. Look at it every show. It's, you know.
Yeah, well,
it's
I mean,
demonic.
The thing is that he had something out on his YouTube channel in 2019 about this, and nobody cared. Nobody wanted to hear it. Then all this stuff comes out, and it's like, hey, wait a minute. What was he saying about Diddy and some gay schmex rituals? And what was that? He said it first. You know what I mean? Like, it was already out there, and people only care because hindsight's 2020. Now
Yeah,
it
we
makes
never heard. You're right.
I didn't hear it at the time. And the only thing left really are the Terrence Howard. A lot of people probably heard this, but I figured we couldn't not show it, right? Everybody's if they haven't heard it, they will. It's kind of a big deal. He's coming out and saying all this.
Okay, let me grab Terrence. Sorry, I grabbed the wrong screen.
Hey, can I do something?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Pootie.
Yeah.
Just making sure you're still there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go back.
Yorga. Hey, Gaby. Hey.
Okay, let's go back to Cola here though, because we're almost done. So here's Terrence Howard talking about Diddy.
Yeah.
Anything for fear of being hurt, fear of somebody doing something, for wanting to gain something. When you give up that man card right, you lose some spiritual energy that has always been pushing through. Like if a woman gives up her womanly right of being a mother and taking care of her family and do all those things, when you give up those things, but when you give up your manhood, I've never seen somebody recover from it. That was all the people that went to the puffy parties. That was all the people that did all those things thinking that there was never going to be a consequence for what they were doing. Get punked out and pimped out by some greater desire. You shouldn't have a greater desire than being a man. So I believe that's a big problem with a lot of the actors out there because they get fluid. And next thing you know, once you go fluid, it's gone. You don't have any foundation for any.
It's all connected. It's all It's all connected.
Oh yeah,
everything.
Wow.
It's crazy.
But what Terrence just said about giving up the man card, and you guys always talk about the man card and the man book, and I have respect for that. But like he said, you give it up, you're never gonna get your man card back.
Give me that damn card.
Whoa. Well, that was a really good segment. Cola, did you have anything else you wanted to add, babe? I know I think I had one more thing of yours. Did I?
It's really
I loved it.
same thing. More of the same with Terrence Howard. I guess we maybe have some stuff on Tuesday too, because I didn't expect it to take as long as I guess it took up a lot of time. But there's also a superseding indictment, and there's a little bit of information about somebody named Aaron Hall, who they can't seem to hunt down, and he would be a witness against Diddy, but he's also in the same. He's implicated just like Diddy, like him and Diddy both did something to someone. But he's just missing. Like they can't hunt him down. But yeah, we'll use some of that for next time. Call it a day on
10. I need to make a hold on. I gotta holler to my guy.
While I need some weed, you flip the script. That dog 25, I definitely get me a coke.
Sorry, 10. That's how I communicate with my special guy in the chat.
Yeah. Yeah. So Cola, you think the trial's coming up? There's a lot of talk that's being pushed around about Diddy getting off.
Oh yeah. There's actually a rumor going on.
But do you really think this shit isn't gonna come out?
I don't know how they're doing.
Or the feds or Pam Bondi? It would be in who's Homeland Security right now.
It's Christy Nome.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. So there's lawsuits and there's a case. You know what I mean? They're two separate. There's way more than two because there's so many lawsuits. And that's
civil and federal.
Yes, and the one we watched at the very beginning that talked all those names, that one was a lawsuit. That's not the actual case we're going to see and coming up. Right. It's different, but
civil is where somebody wants money. Give me money. Give me money. Give me money. That's
will that butt hurt you? Will that butt hurt you, Jay? If Pam Bondi doesn't get involved and put a stop to it,
you won't go to jail.
Well, I don't know because remember when we saw the raid, supposedly, I guess. When we saw the raid on the house, it was Homeland Security that raided it because it was international, and just so happened there be container ships across the way. So I don't know, man. The civil shit, y'all got fucked in the ass.
Yeah,
deal with it.
But just remember, Jay, if it wasn't for the civil family court with Hunter, we would never have found out how much money he was making from Burisma.
And about the shipping.
I agree. It's all linked.
But
I agree. It's all linked.
In one of the lawsuits, they definitely mentioned I'm not sure if that one's been dropped yet, but they said that he told her, I'll just put you on a shipping container, you'll never be seen again. And that was said. So that type of stuff comes out, I guess. I mean, if they have to pay money, won't we know then that information was true? And
I think isn't he being held? He's held on federal charges, not on civil charges.
Yeah, right.
Okay. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Is his civil? I thought his federal case is coming up in
criminal. Yeah, it's gotta be criminal.
Yeah, and that was what I was saying about the superseding indictment. Let's see what I got it right here. They updated the language of the racketeering conspiracy charge, clarifying he kidnapped, carried, and displayed a bang bang to a female victim, and a defendant dangled the victim over an apartment balcony. So this is new stuff that's going in the actual federal case. Counts relate to an individual identified as victim 2 and bring the number of counts he faces up to 5. His legal team said they're not new allegations or new accusers. They're the same individuals that were former long-term girlfriends who were involved in consensual relationships. That's their, explanation to it. That it was their private sex life and designed by consent, not coercion. But that's why there's a trial. We'll have to decide there whether his lawyers are saying they were just girlfriends or whether these are, these were victims. I mean, they think they are. There's at least 4 witnesses. And like I said, Aaron Hall's just missing, which I wonder if he's been offed, because, when you get up in this big stuff, it's like, well, if he's going to hurt the case, well, maybe you get rid of that, keep him from talking.
He got taken out to lunch.
Yeah.
That thing with Terrence Howard is on PBD podcast.
Yes.
They're really good. And there's so much more because they brought in a guy from NASA and
Mhm.
they had him talk with him, and he says something about they stole his patent. And so
Yes.
I don't know, but he knows a whole lot of stuff.
Yes, I
So he
meant to
says.
actually kick it to you because I knew that you knew about the patents and things like this. I'm focusing on the Diddy stuff and staying to that point. But yeah, that interview with Terrence Howard was almost 2 hours long. And she's talking about all the other things we talked about that didn't have anything to do with P. Diddy, but honestly may have been more interesting than the Diddy stuff. You know, that just pertained to what I was talking about. But they definitely, he said they took patents. Was it something about free energy or something? I need to
Yeah, and
rewatch.
he was confused as to why Elon Musk hasn't looked more into this and pushed this more. He was kind of questioning some stuff there, so I don't know. But that it's PBD podcast, and it's really good. They've been around for a long time, and they kind of get deep
I
into
like
stuff.
Yeah, Patrick Bet David. It's great.
I like
and then
that.
Yeah.
I love the Unusual Suspects. That other show, The Offspring. It's great. Great
I may not have
content.
seen that one. I'm gonna have to check that out, Craig. I've definitely seen where I always notice that the lockers have all the signatures behind them, and that's how I know
That's
it's their
cool.
show.
Yes, that's very cool. Yeah.
Mhm.
I think it's an old bank. They got an old bank or something like that. I think is where they film out of.
And I'll save it for next week because I don't know all the. It's only a minute long, but we'll do it in the next one about the trial being televised again. This little short says that it's about a 40. They think it's a 40% chance it may be televised because of some. You know, we don't know, but there is a chance. I don't know what it is. Maybe 40%, maybe less, maybe more. But it would be really great if they would. I guess they have the option. It's up to a judge whether he wants to or not. But I think they should, so that we don't have to be conspiracy theorists. You know, if we can see the trial, we can know what's really going on.
Okay, I'm really confused right now. I don't mean to change the subject, but I think whatever we were talking about, they didn't like it on X because X isn't running, even though there's people watching. How is that happening?
I was just going to say hello to everybody on X that's watching because we're supposedly not censored there. So hopefully you are seeing this, and we really appreciate you being with us there.
Maybe I shouldn't have said that he was questioning why Musk wasn't doing something.
Oh, you mentioned Musk. Well, we're not saying anything bad about him, but that's maybe.
Wow, that's just really weird, though. But thank you for everyone on X that had been watching, or if you still are, I don't know. I can't. It's not showing.
By the way, all you YouTubers, Tin, they have a hard time finding the X channel.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
And then if you guys see somebody named, just so you know who this person is, Badass Queen come in. She's from TikTok. Say hi to her. I just made friends with her on the Tiki Talks. We're over on the Tiki Talks, you guys. Yeah.
I love it when you make friends with strangers and we got to be friends with them. We don't even know anything about these people.
Well,
It's all the time.
You just invite hitchhikers in the car.
Way too often.
You always pick up hitchhikers, Tim.
Look at X's. Yeah, it says I'm live, but yeah, something's going on over there. Somebody's censoring. Now, come on, Elon.
Thanks for 20.
Gosh, Elon, we don't talk
Well, now you're calling him out by his first name. Wants to come by his middle name. Mom.
Yeah, so,
Elon.
okay, I guess we were over the target tonight. I don't know.
Well, look. Tuesday night, I'm going to bring some good news about your food.
Oh, good.
And even some better news about gas prices.
Yes.
Ooh,
which
nice.
I told him.
Yes.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. But
shut up. You shut up.
And Pootie told Craig.
Y'all a bunch of assholes.
And Pootie told Craig.
We are.
Look, hold on, Craig. These two ladies that come on tonight, they are. It's obvious they're putting in a lot more effort. Well, Craig does his thing. He puts effort.
No, you're right. They put in way more effort. No, totally right.
Me and Jay are kind of just we're just free falling off them. But these two ladies have been
Really
putting effort.
An asset to the show.
So,
and I don't mean saying that's sexist in a sexist way. They are.
No, they're doing. They've stepped up the game, and I'm glad everybody came here from X and chat.
Sorry, guys.
Wait, what, Jay?
What, Jay?
I missed everything. My shit was spinning. So
no, we're glad you didn't get to hear any of that. Actually,
we probably need to get off it because it looks like we're being
watched. Yeah, we're being watched.
I can give you the addresses of everyone here if you're watching. I will be the first one to snitch.
Did we forget to say allegedly?
Wait. We've got a prayer. Hold on. We've got a prayer we got to do. And Tim has got to say a thank you to one person. I'm going to make sure money before we leave.
Huh? Make my money? I don't make no money.
No money. I didn't say money. You got to thank a person. This show's dedicated to Shift. How about that? I'll do it for you.
Yep.
Before you forget. And now we need somebody to say a prayer.
And don't forget Mike B. Don't forget him too.
All righty. All right, Lord, I ask that you be with Mike B and help calm him, because when there's something wrong with us, we're always worried. And lead him to maybe a good doctor that'll be nothing. Lord, I pray that you be with everyone as this looming crisis they're talking about with the finances tomorrow. And Lord, we know the money ain't everything. It's really not, but we do have to eat, and we do have to have our gas to get to and fro, and we do need money to be able to get medicines and take care of people. And Lord, I pray that you give our leaders some wisdom with all the looming wars, and I know you've warned us of stuff, and be with anyone that's fearful or scared or worried. Just give us all calmness, and please, Lord, stop the rain, Lord. Please stop it for a little while. Give us a break. And I thank you, everybody in the chat and everybody on the panel. I pray that you bless each and every one of them. Amen.
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 Thank you, chick.
I think I like that better than it rhymes. Hick chick.
And thank you all very much for joining us for our Sunday night live show. We will also be doing a Tuesday night live show, as AB mentioned, which is usually around 9:35 Central, 10:35 Eastern. I don't know what it is, Pacific. But please join us then. Also, remember to leave a comment after the show has aired. Please go back and leave some hearts. It helps the algorithm. Subscribe to the channel, please. We love you. Thank you.
Things, yeah. Jay.
Yeah.
Everything's spinning. Everything's spinning.
Yeah, the whole thing was spinning. Anyways, what am I supposed to say? Watch stock market tomorrow. Crypto's crashing. Take it or don't. We'll see in a couple hours when Europe opens and see what happens there. So, be a good sign of what's coming here. Stay sleazy.
I've already said my piece. I don't have anything. I'm fixing to get up and go to work. Some people got to work for a living. I'm not retired like the rest of y'all.
Be safe.
I know what he means.
Yeah.
Hey, I wonder if Yorga wait. Where is Yorga? Do we
Where's
lose Yorga?
Yorga?
We lost Yorga. Damn it.
He left a while back.
I didn't realize.
Yorga.
But it could be connection because he's going through
storms.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hope you're safe.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Thank you so much for coming tonight.
Pootie might have to say something. Pootie, what do you always say?
Say
just
it,
the plan.
Justin God said all of Diddy's victims said they saw spinning after taking the drink, so I think he thinks you had a Diddy drink.
Oh, you might have try to give you something, yeah.
Oh, it's Jeff B.
Oh, you know what he's doing? He's launching roofies through a straw across your
Spiked in my big go.
Thank you,
7-Eleven
everyone.
followed me home.
Thank you again, everyone, for coming tonight and see us on Tuesday. Please check us out on Tuesday.
Well, this just turned into a weird one-night stand. I can't believe you guys are still here. You want breakfast or something?
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing.